Thanks for joining us. This is the Signature 30 Minutes. I am Marvelous Obomana. In the headlines, President Muhammadu Buhari presides over a security meeting with heads of security agencies. Stampede in Imo State Secretariat over alleged gunmen attack. APC tells Reverend Father Mbaka to concentrate on his priestly calling. And now the details. In a bid to salvage the worsening security situation in the country, President Muhammadu Buhari and Vice President Yemi Osinbajo have met with security chiefs at the presidential villa with heads of security agencies. Present at the meeting were Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Boss Mustafa, Chief of Staff to the President, Professor Ibrahim Gambari, the Defense Minister, Major General Bashir Magashi, retired, and National Security Advisor, Major General Babagana Monguno, retired. Others are Chief of Defense Staff, General Loki Irabo, Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Ibrahim Atahiru, Chief of Naval Staff, Vice Admiral Awal Zubairu, and Chief of Air Staff, El Mashai Isiaka Aladayu. The Acting Inspector General of Police, Usman Akali, was also in attendance. The Department of State Security has warned Nigerians of a possible terrorist attack across the country. Many Nigerians have reacted to this warning and gave their opinion on how security operatives can prevent the attacks. Signature TV correspondent Chibezobi was on the streets of Abuja.
My advice to Nigerians as at now is let everybody remain where he or she is until the security of the nation improve. When you're talking about the security report coming from the DSS, you know one has to be very, very serious about it. But as it is, we have been left to our fate. Our government has not been able to, protect us. So, which is one thing that is actually worrying us.
They should look for experts within the government, who are in the government, and they should look for experts maybe outside Nigeria to help them, because this issue is not a small issue. Please, the government should try and watch and do something on it. Technology has advanced. From what we are seeing from movies, you can see an airplane that the airplane will be at top and it will detect what is going on in your house without your knowledge. So that security issue, it is a big thing, and it is a very small thing to wipe it in 1 second. Because the truth is that there is politics behind. There is politics behind this thing.
Based on the security threat in Nigeria, I want all hands to be on desk. We should discuss what do we do to move on. How can we fight terrorism? Based on the report from the DSS that the Nigerians should be watchful.
I think we have security in Nigeria. I think Nigeria, they are capable of making arrangements in order to disorganize all those arrangements. Since they had the information, they know what and what to do as a Nigeria in order to protect us, we masses. Since they got the information, once they have the information in their hands, they have to provide, you understand, to make a way for security. Understand? If it is provision, let them make a provision for security.
We need the federal government should sit down and call on we youth to stay with us and know what is the solution. Like we that we are trained. Now I'm trained under 7 deep garrison, but not still operation like Doli. But they are not even with us at all. You understand? We are calling government should just please call up about this issue. Call the way DSS advised people yesterday. They're supposed to call the JTF but not civilian JTF. They are the ones that know who is Boko Haram and who is innocent.
The Department of State Services, who are in charge of internal security of the nation, have given an information, and every human being, wherever you are, must work out their own security by themselves. Because one, the information will be given to you from the security body, and you as a human being, You need to work out your own security. You have to be security consciousness. If you are not security consciousness, mistakenly you can fall into their hand. And I employ the all security men to be more proactive.
There was a serious stampede at the Imo State Secretariat on Thursday following an alleged planned attack by gunmen. When newsmen visited the place, both senior and junior staff of the ministries were seen attempting to outrun one another for safety when the rumor of a suspected attack was circulated in the ministry. It was also observed that the main gate into the Secretariat was under lock and key, while the exit gate was open for the workers to escape. The situation, which caused heavy stampede at the exit gates, witnessed a heavy mobilization of security personnel. According to one of the workers, the stampede started when they observed that the shuttle buses, which normally brings and carries the workers to their homes, were all parked at the ministry without any of them moving an inch. The State Commissioner for Information and Strategy, Declan Emelumba, attributed the incident to a false alarm raised by somebody who is not from the ministry. The Minister of Niger Delta Affairs, Senator Godswill Akpabio, has blamed the worsening agitations and security challenges across the country to political enemies who are bent on derailing the administration of President Muhammadu Buhari. He said that sponsors of the crisis will be shocked as the government remains focused on resolving the situation. The former Akwa Ibom State Governor spoke on Thursday when he paid a courtesy visit to the Secretary of the party's Caretaker Extraordinary Convention Planning Committee, Senator James Akpanudo Edehe, at the National Secretariat of the All Progressives Congress, Abuja. He admitted that the security situation was becoming worrisome, but assured that the storm will be soon over. Akpabio, who appealed to Nigerian leaders not to allow the country handed over by the founding fathers to break, advised them to use their good offices to make sure Nigeria remains united. He also announced that he was in the party office to discuss with Akpanudo Edehe on how to deliver Akwa Ibom State to the party come 2023. President Muhammadu Buhari has finally approved the consequential adjustment in the pension of retirees under the Defined Benefit Scheme. In a circular released by the National Salaries, Income and Wages Commission, the agency disclosed that the new pension review was approved by President Buhari and will take effect from April 18, 2019. The National Union of Pensioners for over 2 years had been urging the federal government to review and implement the minimum pension for retirees following the signing of a new minimum wage in 2019. Reacting to the development, the National Union of Pensioners, in a statement signed by its heads of information, Comrade Buni Ogunkolade, commended the President for the release of the circular. The Speaker of the House of Representatives, Femi Gbajabiamila, has intervened on the proposed resumption of strike by the National Association of Resident Doctors. The Speaker on Thursday visited the resident doctors at their headquarters in Abuja and also met with relevant government officials to discuss the demands of the union. Present at the meeting were top officials from the Ministries of Finance, Health, Labor and Employment, as well as the Director General of the Budget Office, Ben Akabwezi, officials from the Medical and Dental Council of Nigeria, and Committee of Chief Medical Directors. The Director General Budget Office and Permanent Secretary Minister of Finance, Akabwezi and Shinkafe, in their separate statements, informed the Speaker that action was being taken on the issues at stake and assured that payment will be made before May 7th, once a recommendation letter is submitted to the Minister of Finance for approval. It was agreed that another meeting would be held on Tuesday, May 4th, for a conclusion on some of the issues at stake to avoid a planned resumption of the strike by the doctors. The leadership of the Judiciary Staff Union of Nigeria has frowned at the disobedience of some of its members who went against their directive to resume work. The national body therefore urged members nationwide to remain at home and push for the implementation of financial autonomy for the judiciary, which is the main reason for the strike. This is coming as the Lagos State Judiciary across its various divisions partially resumed operations on Thursday. Many members of staff were seen at their duty posts, including the courtrooms. Some gathered on the premises while the Courts General Registry was open for business in the Lagos State's judiciary. The national body took a preventive measure on Friday by locking the gates, stating that no state has the authority to suspend the ongoing strike, including Lagos State. The Deputy National Publicity Secretary of the ruling All Progressives Congress, APC, Yekini Nabina, has advised the Spiritual Director of Adoration Ministry, Reverend Father Ejike Mbaka, to concentrate on his priestly calling and leave political matters for politicians. This is coming as Father Ejike Mbaka called on the National Assembly to impeach President Muhammadu Buhari if he fails to resign over increased insecurity in the country. Reacting to Mbaka's statement on Friday in Abuja, Nabina said it was unfortunate for a man of God who should be deploying all known spiritual means of averting crisis to resort to threatening a democratically elected government for his own personal benefits. He also threatened to report the priest to the Pope if he fails to stop making statements that could cause instability in the country. And now for business news. The Nigerian Ethnic Youth Leaders Council has extolled the Central Bank of Nigeria for their intervention in what could have been a management disaster in First Bank of Nigeria. The group said the decision of the Governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Godwin Emefiele, to relieve some key board members of First Bank of Nigeria and First Bank of Nigeria Holding PLC was timely. The council, which is made up of the Arewa Consultative Youth Movement, Ohaneze Ndigbo Youth Movement, Niger Delta Youth Council, Oduduwa Youths, and Middle Belt Youths, also hailed the Apex Bank's decision to reinstate the bank's managing director, Dr. Sola Adedutan, who was earlier sacked by the former board led by Mrs. Ibukun Awoseka. The group, in a statement on Friday, expressed delight that the CBN under Emefiele is committed to due diligence in all its activities. It said that Awoseka-led board single-handedly removed Adedutan and named a new managing director without approval from the regulatory body, as required by the law. And now the stock market report. Trading closed on the floor of the Nigerian Stock Exchange on Friday with a 194.37 billion naira, with all the market indices closing in the positive. The market indicators, the market capitalization, the volume, the value, and the total number of deals rose by over 1%. The market capitalization rose to 20.84 trillion naira from 20.65 trillion traded on Thursday, a 194.37 billion naira gain. The all-share index closed at 39,832.61 points. This was a 1.75% rise from 39,461.52 points at close on Thursday. The volume also rose to 317.65 million from 270.68 million. In the like manner, the value rose from 2 billion naira traded on Thursday to 2.97 billion on Friday. The gain was driven by a rise in the prices of MTN Nigeria, Zenith Bank, Access Bank, and BUA Cement. First Bank of Nigerian Holdings was the most traded equity, having 663 deals with a total volume of 95.2 million shares. The gainers equaled the losers on the floor, as there were 23 gainers and 23 losers. Regency Alliance Insurance PLC was the top gainer. Its share price rose to 33 kobo from 30 kobo traded on Thursday, a 10% rise. Other top gainers were Consolidated Hallmark Insurance, Royal Exchange PLC, and FTN Cocoa PLC. On the loser side, NCR lost 25 kobo on its share price to top the chart. Its share price fell to 2 naira 27 kobo from 2 naira 52 kobo traded on Thursday. Other losers were Valia, Honey Flour Mill, and Sunu Assurance PLC. On the foreign scene, United States Secretary of State Anthony Blinken has advised countries battling security challenges to deal with the root causes of insecurity peculiar to their region. He stated this during a virtual roundtable interview with Kenyan and Nigerian journalists. Blinken assured that the United States is committed to supporting Nigeria in tackling its security challenges. Before we end the news, a recap of our major stories. President Buhari and Vice President Osinbajo Friday met with security chiefs over rising insecurity in the country. Panic in Imo State over alleged gunmen attack. All Progressives Congress advises Reverend Father Mbaka to leave political matters for politicians. Please do well to stay safe. Maintain physical and social distance and wear your nose masks while going about your daily activities. And that's the signature 30 minutes on behalf of my producer Anita Eze. I am Marvelous Obomman. Thanks for watching and wishing you a nice weekend ahead.